today, 31 kills on 54 attempts between Carly and Jalen there.
Yeah, obviously an excellent performance by both of those kids. And, you know, it's not really the number of kills that I'm most impressed of. It's that attack percentage, and especially for a pin. We passed not great tonight, so they got a lot of balls out of system, a lot of balls in not great situations. And I just think that's something I talked about earlier today. Just the decision making on their part is so much better. JJ is just reaching so high. Carly just has so many different shots and understands the difference between, you know, trying to get a kill or just keeping it in play or stressing out the defense. So just really proud of those two. And I think, you know, Rachel did a really good job of, you know, getting them the ball in some good situations too. So it was a combination of that, but just really impressed with their out of system attack percentages tonight.
Is that the best thing you can get out of a match like this is, you know, you don't have a big scouting report to go on, but they have to basically focus on the game film is, you know, be able to be smart with the volleyball?
Yeah, and you know, I think that's the best you can get when your first contact is not doing well, and I think we have the ability to have a better first contact, and I didn't talk a lot about that today, but tonight, you know, it wasn't even just in serve receive. I felt like even in defense, there were some times where we could have got a better touch on the ball. You know, either putting Rachel in a better position or allowing Rachel to be the one that contacted the ball instead of another player. So I do think, you know, we played okay tonight, but I think our team would agree there were some things that we would have liked to have done better.
You look at Evansville, they hit over 200, only had 11 attack errors. How important was it for your offense to be that efficient, to be able to win this match?
Yeah, it obviously was a difference maker, and that's one of the things that I challenged our team with in Game 3, which I'm pretty sure I guess it did. I mean, we did do a lot better because in Game 2, I think in the conference right now, Evansville was averaging 116 attack percentage, and they hit 438. And, you know, we pride ourselves on our defense and the scrappiness and getting touches. And so a team that's averaging 116 scoring, you know, hitting that attack percentage. So I didn't feel like it was that much better in Game 3, but it was apparently. So so we definitely picked up that part of our game. But, you know, like you said, if our offense wasn't doing what it did, you know, the scores were, you know, 22, 21, 21. It's a very different match in that situation.
Thoughts on the challenge they provide? I know you're playing. They're also playing for the third time in 4 days, and they had travel on top of that. And you know, it seemed like they really hung with you.
Yeah, I was impressed with them just on video, and you know, that's one of the things as coaches. It's just so tough because you can talk to your team all you want, but 1-6 record in the conference, you know, even though 3 of those were 5 sets, you know, it's just hard to, and I don't think we definitely do not take teams lightly, but I think that, you know, sometimes your mentality is just a little bit different than if you're going up against somebody that's 5-0. Like, you just naturally, there's some things I think that are different. And, you know, for us, we're just watching them, and each match we're watching, we're like, oh my gosh, this team is really good. And, you know, they're a few errors away from being really, really good. And so I think, you know, the tough part is, if I was that team, I would have gained a lot of confidence tonight, and, you know, you better look out the next time we see you at our place, you know, and, but, you know, hopefully our kids will understand that, and, you know, we'll have a little bit better game plan, having the opportunity to play them and see kind of what they did against us. I think that will help a lot. I thought our match time adjustments were okay, but not great. You know, we've definitely done better with that. So I think there's some improvement there as well.
So as a whole, I mean, you 2 more matches and you get a chance to make it through the first rotation perfect, but you still feel there's room to grow.
Oh yeah, there's a lot more room to grow, and that's, you know, our kids definitely know that too. And like I said earlier today, our motto is just to get a little bit better every day, and if we can continue to do that, I think we'll be really happy at the end of the season. But it takes a lot of hard work to get a little bit better every day, and, you know, that includes the matches and our practice opportunities. Even when we're off, you know, what are you doing in those off days? What's your commitment to being better? Is it getting the sleep you need and nutrition and all those different things? So there's a lot that goes into it, just besides the X's and O's part of the game. And you know, I'm hoping our kids. I did like, you know, it was a little bit dead. We tried to get some energy going, and it was, but I just felt their mindset was better than I thought it would be. You know, we weren't playing great, but I never felt like anybody got down or got frustrated. It was like, it was frustrated in my mind in a good way. You know, Carly missing, you know, I don't know how many serves she met, but it was a it was a confident frustration as opposed to, woe is me, I just missed my fourth serve, and I like that. I like, people slapping the net because they hit a ball out rather than, slumped shoulders. I think those are all difference makers in your team and what kind of chemistry and what kind of team you're going to be too.
You mentioned earlier today how challenging it is to go to Southern and Missouri State. So given the fact that you played 3 out of 4 days here, do you give them a break now before that road swim?
Yeah, so tomorrow will be our required day off because we do have to have one day completely off each week. So that'll be our required day off since we did a little bit yesterday for practice. And then, Wednesday and Thursday, it just kind of depends on how we're feeling after tomorrow. And, we hope we can get in there and have a really good, tough practice on Wednesday, but some of that will be, like I said, how we're feeling. And Thursday, we for sure will go lighter just because of anytime you have 2 matches back to back, you worry about having the legs and being able to finish those 2 matches off, especially on the road. And they're going to be battles. So we'll have tomorrow off and see how the next 2 days go.
What do you say about Southern Illinois, Missouri State?
We, I said this earlier today, have done no scouting on them. All I can say is they're 2 very tough places for us to play. Missouri State started the year with a very young team that now has experience. They're on a 3-match winning streak. They're always good. They're always well coached. So we just know we're going to go there and have 2 good battles. It's inevitable, but that's okay. That's what we like, those matches, and we haven't had one that hasn't been like that so far. So
Even like tonight, especially with that record they have.
It's very misleading, the records.
They were very playing close. Almost all night long.
Yep. It was fun, and we'd rather have that, but like I said, there's things we definitely can do better on our side. So, all right, thanks you guys.